Huh. So, currently, round 20, I'm going to show you how powerful or how weak some guns are. All guns are usable in their own right, depending on how you want to use them, and if you set them up correctly. It's all down to what you want as a weapon, whether you want stopping power to clear zombies or whatever. It's all down to how you want to use the weapon. The XM4 is the first assault rifle in Cold War. It is the
one who should fear me.
assault rifle which is used as the standard bad clearing or zombie killing weapon. It can be used to kill bosses with the correct attachment from the Pack-a-Punch machine. It depends whether or not you set it up correctly. So this is a XM4 with weak attachments on, in opinion. It's level 20. It's got not every first attachment on it that is very common at the start of the game.
Presence here was undesired.
So, this XM4 specifics has Deadwire and Pack-a-Punch 2. Deadwire is used to kill Megatons, which are the big boss type enemy which first originally was seen in this map, Dying Machine. Is also used to shock enemies in massive groups and can be used to stun enemies depending on what you are looking for. The XM4 increases its power as you rank its rarities up.
Exfil window gone.
The XM4 shares similar attributes and style of parts compared with the Commando, which was featured in Black Ops 1, Zombies and multiplayer. It is a typical AR-15 or AR, which is used for either just killing zombies standard or for minimal stopping power. It is mainly used with a backup weapon, not a primary weapon. You can use it as a primary weapon, it just depends on what attachments you have on it and what you want it for. As you can see, it's round 22 and it's still doing, well, a substantial amount of damage to zombies. This is equivalent of World 3 or 4 in Outbreak. Outbreak is the game mode designed with open world style features which serves free
This
maps
was only a matter
with
of time.
challenges and is the best way to get Aphelion crystals. The XM4 is not very good against armoured targets, as it has very little stopping power towards armour. However, you can use it to kill normal zombies and dogs easily.
You screamed your last. Lights out, Skullface.
As you can see, the XM4 I'm using is the Great Pacific, which is basically not that good because it has all the basic level attachments on it, and it's only level 21, for proof that assault rifles can still be used in zombies as weapons which are effective. I don't prefer using assault rifles, I don't like using assault rifles. However, if you're wanting to get DM Dark Matter or Dark Matter Ultra, the XM4 performs better in multiplayer than it does in zombies. As long as you can get headshots, it has no problem against armored targets.
You are worm food now.
Attachments such as suppressors, laser sights, they're not really good for zombies because you're losing out. Suppressors decrease your effective damage range, even though it doesn't matter on maps such as Die Machine and Firebase Z. You may want that extra range for maps like Outbreak, or you may want it for challenges like kill zombies at long ranges. Whatever the case is, the XM4 is the standard assault rifle, and I believe that it's not that good in all fairness. It just depends on if you can get your consistent headshots. Using the perk Deadshot Daiquiri can help you do this.
Lights out, Skullface.
As you can see, no problem against normal zombies.
Your presence here was undesired. I think I heard the skull go pop.
You are going to run things like laser sights, suppressors. The attachments you'd want to use that will benefit those attachments are no stock, handles and grips which increase movement speed, and the upgrade tier 4 for speed caller which allows you to shoot while reloading. Oh sorry, run while shooting. It will also allow you to reload while shooting. If you want the XM4 to overperform, you can use Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire is used to increase the overall damage and effectiveness of weaponry you use.
Sit down, lovely. Failure can haunt you. Believe me.
The XM4 can perform against armoured targets with the Shatter Blast Pack Punch upgrade.
Didn't even feel it. I turn your hatred against you. Take it to the grave.
Next exfil window is up.
There's 6 stages to upgrade and increase. Well, there's actually
This was
7.
only a matter of time.
The first 4 is upgrading the rarity of the XM4 or any weapon in Cold War up to the rarities which are green, blue, purple and yellow. Oh, it's more of an orange. The next 3 are Pack Punch 1, 2 and 3. When combined, these 2 forms to increase your overall damage output makes all weapons extraordinarily better for DPS.
Monkey bomb is on.
As you can see, it's not very hard to get out of certain issues on this map. This map is mainly XP, weapon levels, due to it having the best spawn area for training zombies and getting those quick, easy precision kills.
Yours will not be the last head. Single shot unleashes great destruction. You are worm food now.
As you can see, round 28, and the XM4 is still performing fairly well against dogs. Still performs well against zombies also. Megatons are really easy as an enemy to kill. when you're deciding that you want to use Ring of Fire correctly, use it when Megatron's nowhere near you, or use it when there are a massive horde of zombies around. Megatons will take increased damage from Deadwire, so it's best to use Deadwire as a weapon mod on Die Machine. And the XM4 is now legendary. It makes it stronger than it was. Unfortunately, you cannot get out of predicaments like that with the XM4, as it doesn't have enough stopping power behind it. However, it is still strong. Still. The Xeno Matter 4000 is the pack-punched XM4. There's a cool little tip that if you're using a laser sight, which I don't know if you will or don't use them, I don't personally. I just have one on this one because it was the first attachment. If you use tactical equipment that you can hold in your hand for as long as you want, like stun grenades, hipfire accuracy is almost times by 10. This means you'll hit more headshots, hipfiring, and relaying on sights. But as Deadshot also increases hipfire accuracy, you'll be hitting all the headshots.
You are not the first. You will not be the last.
So, it's round 30. It's going into the higher round of games. The amount of kills you can get per 5 shots with the XM4 makes it feel like you're firing forever. One thing to always watch out for with training, zombie dogs will just try to ruin your day.
You screamed your last. I snuff out the light of your existence. Go get them, monkey.
option, strike team.
So as you can see, the XM4 being the first assault rifle, it is now level 23 with no extra barrels on it, which increase the damage. Basically means that you can come in here with whatever level XM4 you want, with whatever attachments you want. Basically, as long as you can get your headshots, you can hit whatever you want. You can get the desired amount of kills, progression towards your cameras as much as you want. Round 31, this is the only thing I've used. The only backup weapon I've got is this permafrost. Which essentially means that yes, you can use the XM4 as much as you want and whenever you want. Do know that when it's fully pack-a-punch, when you have all the rarity of it, when it's all orange, buying ammo for this weapon will cost 5,000 ammo to get the pack-a-punch ammo from the ammo crates. Does this gun allow you to be good? Yeah. It shows that you can use a weapon that requires some accuracy skill, yes.
Draw them in, blow them.
However, when you're using weaponry, you need to use what you feel comfortable with, not what other people tell you to. Saying that, if you're wanting just an overall weapon that is perfect for everyone, that is comfortable, I would recommend the Howar 77. The pump action shotgun as it is the closest thing to a stakeout from Black Ops 1.
You are worm food.
And it is the closest thing to the trench from World at War. It allows you to take down boss type enemies within 2 shots if you use it correctly. And you get your headshots, and you have the correct barrels on it. The XM4 is definitely one of the more modern day looking weapons in Cold War. As you see, I've just got bloodshed, meaning I've just got 1,500 kills in one game using only the XM4. Which means the other 19 kills have either been melee kills or kills from the tundra. Now, if you saw, I only just pack-a-punched the tundra 3 rounds ago. Does consistent damage to the megatons, allowing you to basically hit it as fast and as hard as you want while your teammates take out either adds around you while you're dealing with it, or it will allow you to help your teammates stagger the boss if you are using the correct ammunition type, such as Deadwire, which is what is currently on this example. One slight thing to point out about the XM4, you will burn out of ammo very fast because of its fire rate. What is good though is, when you kill megatons or boss type enemies, they do drop ammo. And quite a bit of it too. if you're playing Outbreak and you're using this XM4, beware, all sources drop ammo. All assault rifles can be used depending on what you want to use them for. Personally, if I'm going to use an assault rifle, I would recommend the FAR, the FARA 83, or I would recommend the AK-47, as those are the two assault rifles with the most stopping power behind them. Now, I'm not saying the XM4 doesn't have some stopping power behind it. Believe me, I'm using it. I know it does have stopping power. But as soon as you go out into rounds 40 and up, this thing's damage is going to drop off severely. Don't get me wrong, I have got nothing against assault rifles or people that use assault rifles. I just think that using an assault rifle restricts how much overall damage you can do. Especially if you're getting into those late games of Outbreak, you're going to want something with a major amount of stopping power behind it. The XM4 does not provide that stopping power. I mean, it is a pretty gun, don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful gun. It's just not what I would recommend for new players to use. If you wanted to get your XP up the fastest you want, you're going to be going to really high rounds. You're going to be wanting to go from mainly 25 to 30. Now if you get any higher than that, good deal. I just don't recommend using it. I'm basically relying on dead shots to do all the work for me. Now, you can use Deadshot to overpower your playstyle, but why would you take something that has zero stopping power and just abuse the fire? Because that's basically saying that you're the kind of player that only needs field upgrades to play the game with good health. As you can see, this XM4 is kinda good-ish. However, I could go on the wall and get any other assault rifle and just rank that up and show you the difference when using assault rifles to other assault rifles. Now if I go over here, this is an XM4 on this wall over here. That's an RPD. Each weapon can be used in their own right, don't get me wrong. Yeah, this'll do. This is a Krig 6.
This rifle could deliver the required damage.
Now, the good thing about the Krig 6 is you don't have to rely on the Deadshot, because it has its own stocking power behind it. The only problem is, it flies fucking everywhere. When I say it flies everywhere, I mean it flies everywhere. Now, as you see, this is a Krig 6 that I've just bought off the wall, fully packed, and just randomised the attachments straight off the bat because I turned it purple. Once you turn your weapon to different rarities, if it's your own custom weapon, do not change the modifiers. Basically what I'm saying is, don't re-roll the attachments if it's your own custom weapon. Because you're basically, what's the point in starting with your own weapon if you're going to re-roll the attachments? Now bear in mind, this Krig 6 has purple. And it's got the same package punch level as the XM4. It is doing just as good as the XM4 is.
You screamed your last.
Now what you need to realise about the Krig 6 is it's an assault rifle that's made for range. It's made to withstand and withhold its damage. So its damage has to be subpar from other ARs. Now when you test the Krig 6 against negatives, it doesn't do a lot of damage because it's got that longer range feel of weapon. Bear in mind, they're only purple.
You are one food.
Still doing a decent amount of zombie damage. However, the XM4 is shooting a lot bigger bullet and a lot faster. And it's just completely melted that one single negative.
Exfil window available.
The Krig 6 was most recently proven not to be the Galil remake from Black Ops 1. The Krig 6 was thought to be similar to the Galil in its design, body type, fire rate, and magazine size. However, the FARA-83, the FARA-83, is most definitely the same body type, same fire rate, the same impact as the Black Ops 1 Galil.
This was only a matter of time. I smile at your corporate life.
As you can see, the XM4's damage is still not falling off, as it is around 36.
Revenge tastes sweet. Your death only helped me.
Thing to remember about training on Die Machine: never stand still, ever. As soon as you stand still, you are literally giving yourself a chance to go down. Always be walking side to side, left to right, back to forward. Always. By doing this, you're allowing yourself for areas to slide in and out.
Exfil window closed, strike team.
One time you are allowed to allow yourself to stand still is when you are popping the ring of fire. The Krig 6 is a really comfortable weapon to use on its own, due to it having a substantial amount of fire rate and access to quick and easy damage. Depending on what you're looking for in an assault rifle, the Krig 6 is what you're going to be using as your stopping power if you haven't unlocked your AK-47, and the AK-47 is what you'll ultimately be using after. And unless you have access to the Battle Pass and get to Battle Pass level 15, you can use the Farah 83 straight off the bat. Remember, that is the Galil. It has the same attachments, feel, and bodywork of the Galil from Black Ops 1. Bear in mind, Black Ops 1 was way before Cold War. So you guys need to remember that the Galil in Black Ops 1 was a completely different weapon to the Farah 83. Farah 83 is much older than the Galil. Failed to grab that max ammo 3 times. The main 3 perks you want here are the the main 5 you want are the ones that I currently have on my screen. You can get the elemental pop, and that's main because I did something stupid. As you can see, the XM4 held up perfectly for 37 rounds.